Welcome to a brand new podcast, and this is the Oracle 19, and my name is Greatness. I'd like to thank you guys for continuing supporting the machine, and please pass the word around throughout your social media. Check your subscriptions, notifications, especially when you looking at your YouTube pages. And just make sure you still subscribe to Greatness 19 channel on YouTube. And if you want to put your brand on the Oracle 19 podcast, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And any business inquiries, just email us and then we'll definitely conduct business. That's the same email if you want to make a free will offering through our PayPal account. Same email, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. If you want to make a donation, definitely appreciate that as we expand in our station here. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products from men's, kids, ladies' clothing, accessories, house products such as bathroom accessories, jewelry, furniture, etc., etc., etc. You can also shop at www.evolutionoflondon.org. We have custom clothing, accessories, digital products. That's personal as well as business, ebooks. So definitely check that out, www.evolutionoflondon.org. Finally, check out evolutionoflondon.store, STORE. There we have a wide range of accessories. That's DVDs, Blu-ray. So definitely check that out. We ship all throughout North America. So evolutionoflondon.store. Check out check out royalty9international.com. That's a company that have luxury candles, and that's 100% natural soy candles, scented as well as unscented. Now the scented candles is in a 12-ounce jar, 12-ounce jars, and they have from eucalyptus, peppermint, frankincense, just to name a few, and jasmine as well. But there's others as well. So you can check out their website, www.royalty9international.com. Music by Cheap Limousine. Cheap Limousine channel is on YouTube. Once you go to his page, you will see other social media platforms. They're wide range of different beats, so definitely support his brand. That's Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue on that train, YouTube train, Greatness 19 channel. We have a whole wide range of educational videos to open up your third eye. So I need y'all guys to like, subscribe, and share to the Greatness 19 channel and pass the word about the channel worldwide. Also, Mr. Evolution of London, that's our health and wellness channel. Wide range of different health and wellness videos, something that you definitely will enjoy. So support that, like, subscribe, and share to Mr. Evolution of London. Check out Irie Bites. Irie Bites Cafe is located in London, Ontario. Address is 91 Wellington Street North, the downtown core of London, Ontario. Their telephone number is 519-858-4743. They open Monday and Tuesdays, 12 to 6, close on Wednesdays, and they resume Thursdays to Saturdays, 12 to 6. They do catering all throughout the city. So definitely support the Caribbean takeout. Again, you can't go wrong. They finally accept all major forms of payments, include Interac, MasterCard, Visa, and please note that taxes are not included. So, Irie Bites Cafe. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. And he has definitely support his merch. It's www.wjaaccessories.com. Again, that's www.wjaaccessories.com. We have different links to other platforms, other affiliates, www.linktree.com/Evolution of London. So definitely check out our affiliate marketing. We have videos that is now on YouTube. That's www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. There's videos, of course, that's now on YouTube, as I mentioned. And you can find digital art as well as consulting services through our Patreon account. So definitely support that as well. The Oracle 19 is on all major platforms. We're on Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon, just to name a few. And any information I haven't mentioned in the description box, or anything I haven't mentioned, will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, as well as Mr. Evolution of London. So definitely support that. www.theoracle19radio.com. So information will be on all those 4 major platforms. Okay, well, today we're going to get into a topic as usual. I always give my perspective on things, on different topics. And today we're going to talk about love is not passive. Love is not passive. What do I mean? Well, not all the time. People in life just think love is all about fun and everything great and the flowers blooming and the air is clear and the twinkle of the eyes of your partner. Everything is just love. Of course, right? But not all the time love is passive. There is tough love. A lot of people get it twisted, and I know most of you guys understand that, but there's also a great amount of people, in my opinion, that really don't understand the depths of love. They feel just love is just one-dimensional. And sometimes in love, you have to be tough. It's not all about just having a smiley face. Let's say with relationships. Do you always need, the question you have to ask yourself, and a lot of women like to receive this gesture from men, I love you, I love you, I love you, always I love you, I love you, I love you. I get it. And there's nothing wrong with expressing love to your significant other. But love is also through actions, your works. That dictate a lot how you love an individual, is your actions. See, a lot of people think that all the time you just express love, I love you. But the question you have to ask yourself, does it always mean that you really love that individual? A man, for example, he works hard, take care of his family, make sure to provide for his woman and children. Is that love? A lot of people, a lot of women take that for granted. Love is actions. Love is putting himself on the line. Love is also sacrificing his life. When a man is with a woman and he really cares about her, obviously he's going to put his life on the line. What do I mean? A lot of women underestimate that. They figure if a man is not providing money, he don't love. And that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Because when a man is with a woman and he really cares, he's protecting her. He's going to make sure she's okay. Especially if it's his wife. By him risking his life, if it's some intruder comes into the house, that woman obviously expects that man to be on the forefront to protect her and the children. Rightfully so. So if he's willing to put his life on the line, is that love? And I think a lot of women just underestimate that. A lot of times they just think one-dimensional. If he's not providing money, if he's not doing that, then he don't love. There's many different forms of love. And see, that's when the game gets twisted. Love is not always passive. Tough love. Telling his woman that she's doing wrong. Telling his woman that maybe she need to lose weight. She might look at it as harsh. But that's love. He want to see her do better. Sometimes the man have to chastise the children. Tough love. Especially in this society where this society is making children weaker. You can't yell at, parents can't yell at the children these days, that their own children. Because if parents yell at their children, it could be considered as harsh. That the parents don't love the children. And then government want to get involved. It's different forms of love. If I have to chastise the children, tough love. Now there's a difference in being over the top now. Profanity, using profanity towards the children, yada, yada, yada. You understand that. There's always levels to that. I get it. But again, this is different forms of love. And in this modern day society, they dumb down society to the greatest degree. Nobody can't really express themselves in a critical manner. But to critique somebody, not going over the top, but to critique somebody, a man or woman, showing tough love is constituted as not loving them, if you get what I'm saying. That's how this modern day society is pushing the narrative. if you're not giving just roses to one another and stating you love, love, love constantly, it's constituted as if you're not loving that person. That goes both ways, man and woman. I hope I'm clear with that. I hope I'm making a little bit of sense. Different degrees of love, and not all the time is passive. And that's the problem with modern day society, in my opinion. We being dumbed down and not being able to express our feelings. Now, it's a difference of becoming and being outrageous. Okay, I get the examples. You can give me probably hundreds of examples of how people can be over the top. We're not talking about that. Just expressions in many different forms of love. Love could be discipline. You got to verbally discipline your wife. You have to verbally discipline your children. And I know people don't like that. Oh, you got to verbally discipline a woman. I mean, no, sometimes a man have to. What? That's your woman. You might not like to hear that. You are the head. The man is the head. He's the head of the family. Just like if you worked at a corporation and the president of the corporation, you done something wrong, and the president of the corporation, or your manager, or your boss, I should say, have to verbally chastise you. Say you wrong and have to tell you about it. Now, that's maybe not the greatest example. It's not like he's showing love, he's showing that. It's not like he loves you, okay? But again, it's a certain discipline to let you know you're wrong. But in the case of relationships, similar situation. If your woman has made an error in judgment or whatever the case, sometimes you have to correct her verbally. Sometimes you have to show that tough love. It is what it is. So love is not always passive. Give you an example. I give you an example of a passive way. Let's say your woman didn't wash the dishes in the sink and left it there overnight. And you wake up in the morning, you see dishes in the sink. A man would you say there's two scenarios? You love your wife, mind you, but she made that error for whatever the case and left a pile of dishes in the sink, dirty, overnight. You wake up in the morning, you see it. Here's the scenario. Passive way. Excuse me, baby. Can you, I noticed the dishes is piled up in the sink. Is it, I don't want to get you mad, but, can you look into it? But I don't want you to get mad. Can you just look into it, please? Maybe, with all due respect. All of that extra jargon. Now here's the straight way. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, clean it up. Let's go, chop, chop. Flies gonna come in here. We don't want roaches in here. Let's go. Let's get busy. Now. Doesn't mean I don't love her. I'm like, chop, chop. Let's go. Let's get busy. You left this overnight. Want it done now, not later. You already left it there overnight. Tough love. You still love her. Which one? I like the second one personally. Some of y'all might like the first one. No, I don't have time for those extra words. Excuse me. She turning up. She ended up turning her back on me. She said, "Shut up." No, I mean that's just an example. Just giving the perspective. Some of you ladies probably think that's overbearing. Yada yada yada. To each his own. That's just how I look at things. But let's change up speed in terms of your children, man and woman. As I mentioned a little bit previously, child do something wrong. You might have to yell to get your point across, as a father or mother sometimes needs to. Discipline. But in this day and time, if you even yell, let alone even if you have to beat your child, we're not even going to get to that part. Because 40, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, our parents, us, so forth, previous generation, can get the belt, whip the child's behind respectfully, and still give them a hug the next hour. Nowadays, you do that, you might get a SWAT team of police with child services and FBI, CIA might want to crack down on you just for using the belt. Respectfully. Doesn't mean you don't love. But those days is gone in modern day society. Forms of love. Discipline brings character. But that's long gone now. There's only in certain houses that is not disclosed. That type of discipline is in the underworld, in the sewers of society. You don't know those type of households. You don't even know where those people live, because they're not going to put themselves out there. Because if you hear about them, there's always a rat or informant that will say, check out that parent. They beating their kids. I know where they live. They this address. I'll take a picture and screenshot it and put it on Facebook. A lot of informants nowadays. So that type of family that has that structure, they're in the underground of society. My opinion. Again, different forms of love. It's a dying art. So it is what it is within society. Love don't always have to be passive. It really don't. I know, not even think, there's different forms of love. That's the obvious. And sometimes you have to, and I'm repeating it to get in your guys' heads about love not being passive. Because we twisted in society. We have to really start changing our mindset and having an understanding different forms of love. You don't have to give a person money. You don't have to give your woman money or your children money to express your love. I'm repeating that again. Because too many of us thinking it's just one-dimensional. So, I could go on and on, but I just wanted to try to make this somewhat short and sweet. Love is not always passive. And I'm sure you have a lot of examples that you can share with me but especially you younger people, you have to understand that you have to look inside yourself and find out of who you are and how you can express yourself in a clear way to love a person. And not all the time it have to be passive, but you don't have to also be a savage neither to express love. Just think. Be a thinker, and you will understand. Thank you for listening.